All right, we are going to do one of my favorite setups to attack from closed guard. It's going to go from something called Burrito grip on the guy's arm. It's going to go to a move called the shoulder shelf. Some people call it the top lock too. If you're trying to look for more information on it online and whatnot. Okay, so we just went over how to break this posture with our leg lift, right? So we're going to partially use we're going to fully use our leg lift. We're also going to use a specific grip while we're setting this up. We're going to use the Burrito grip, which is two hands on one, like this. If you're no gi, if you're in gi, you can have a grip on the sleeve, another grip on the sleeve, sleeve arm, whatever. It just needs to be both of them, one by his wrist, one stacked below it right here. You're not above his elbow, you're down on his lower arm here, right? So I like to, in the gi, go grip on his lapel, grip on his lapel right here. What I'm gonna do, as I do my leg lift to bring him down, I'm gonna bring his hand to my opposite shoulder. So it's like cross body pull right here. Boom, right here. Dan's natural reaction when he postures is to try to bring his arm back. When he does, I'm gonna try to shove his elbow basically on top of my quad right here, right? On top of my thigh. I do not want it on the outside. I do not want it excessively on the inside. I just want to plant it right there, kind of on like my hip flexor. I'm gonna leave this hand on his elbow, right? Or above his, right below his elbow on top. This is gonna keep his posture slightly broken from where it was. When he's in the safety two position, he has his hands on me and his head's real high. Now he has his elbow connected with me, which makes him short enough in the guard where I can easily get a grip behind his head, right? So I have the grip breaking his posture on his upper forearm. I have the grip on his head, and from here, I'm going to turn a little bit. I'm gonna throw my legs up and jump his shoulder, right? When I jump his shoulder, I'm not shoving his arm out like that. That would be jumping straight to a triangle. I'm not jumping just high underneath him into his armpit. I'm jumping outside of his arm, on top of his shoulder, so his arm is gonna be trapped on the inside. So I'm gonna jump it, shelf it on the shoulder. You can see this arm is still inside, but his shoulder is on the outside. And then I'm gonna cross my feet over his back like this. This arm's still in. This arm, as you can probably tell, is in a very, very exposed position for an arm bar. If he escapes that, there's a bunch of other submissions. We're gonna hit a series of submissions off this right now. And it's just this very, very strong attacking position. Let's turn ourselves kind of in this direction. So here we are, we have our closed guard, we have our Burrito grip, across my body as he brings his posture back. I shove his elbow down, controlling his posture from going all the way up, right? Now he has an elbow down instead of a hand down. From here, grab his head, I can put my foot on the hip if I want to, cross his back, and jump over his shoulder, right? So I'm over his shoulder, his arm is not fully in, his arm's not fully out, it's partially in. So his shoulder is out, but his arm is in right here. And then this arm over here stays fully in. It's just a lock like triangle kind of. So again, let's do one more straight on, and let's sort of break it down the way that I just did. All right. So we have our Burrito grip. We pull it across our body and break him down. Elbow goes down to our hip. Once the elbow's in the hip, we come back of the head, foot on the hip. Then after the foot's on the hip, we come across the back and over the shoulder. Right. So as you can see, Dan's shoulder is out. Dan's arm is in, shoulder out, arm in, other arm is completely in. And we'll go to a series of attacks from this top lock shoulder shelf position in our next video.